Hey, welcome to your Taurus horoscope for the week. This is the horoscope for the week of the 15th to the 22nd of July, 2023. Craziness, literal craziness is going on in the zodiac this week, in terms of the different planet placements, which in many ways, the moon is going to bounce in and out of, not in your sign this week, but bouncing in and out of those challenges with other planets, as well as amplifying some really good things for you guys as well. So the craziness is not just on you guys this week. And that's really the good thing, because you guys have had enough, I think. You definitely could use a break. So honestly, the challenges are not as big for you guys as they have been in the past. But we do have Uranus and Jupiter still in your sign, focuses on finances. We do have both planets in a square with different planets. So we're going to go through the challenges first, and then we're going to go through how the planets are really working together to help you through those challenges, because there's a lot of that going on as well. We're going to start with Uranus' square with Mars. Mars continues to be focused on support system and whether or not you're getting support from the people that are supposed to be supporting you. And Mars represents a couple of different things. It represents ambition in big ways, but most of us associate it with anger, because it can go either way. And to remember that Mars is our young boy, our young man. He's out there sowing his wild oats. He's out there showing everybody how tough he is. This could be part of what's influencing this lack of support, if that makes sense. Or I kind of interpret this to mean that because of the fact that the Uranus is focused on finances, and that you're looking for out of the box new ways of dealing with your finances, because that's what Uranus's influence is. It's in a challenge with somebody who's really in many ways stuck with the old way of doing any different things, and maybe not as much of a risk taker as you are. So there's a little bit of a miscommunication there, and that's why they're not being supportive. Now, because it's Mars, this miscommunication could turn into a blow up really quickly. So it all depends on how you approach the situation. Obviously, whenever you approach a situation with digging your heels in, and this is what I want to do, and there's nothing you can say to stop it, it's going to cause an argument, right? So you want to make sure that you're promoting a discussion about this, not an argument about this, if that makes sense. Jupiter's square with Mercury is very interesting, because Jupiter is also focused on finances. For you, we're talking about the expansion of those finances, so financial growth. This is a year-long process for you in terms of growth with Jupiter. And we're currently focusing that energy on finances, which is always a good thing. Now, Jupiter square with Mercury. Mercury is right on the cusp, bringing your support system into it, as well as your career. So now we're really fine-tuning and honing where that lack of support is coming from. It's coming from, here you are, you have these goals to expand your finances, but what's happening at work is not lining up with your goals. And this is where this lack of support is coming from. It's really literally coming from work. So this creates a lot of frustration, obviously, because you have these things that you want to get done, and they're just unfortunately not getting done. And the moon, of course, is going to move into conjunction with Mercury about midweek, which is going to amplify this. Now, this could be a big blow up. So you want to make sure that it isn't, because occasionally a big blow up can be the deal breaker. It fixes and changes the situation completely. Sometimes that's what the situation needs. This, in a professional setting, is not always the case, though. It's better to approach this as diplomatically as possible and not let your feelings get in the way. Utilizing your feelings for communication purposes is one thing, but leading with your negative feelings is quite another one. Now, Uranus is in a grand sextile with Neptune and Pluto. This continues. This has been going on for a while. Neptune's focus is on your day-to-day schedule. Pluto's focus is at home. This is almost in a way sort of pushing you to let's instead of trying to get our financial goals settled by the job that we have, let's add an extra income, maybe working from home in some cases. This extended income might actually help with your situation rather than fighting against what's not really working for you at this time, if that makes sense. Also, Jupiter is in a trine with Mars. Funny, we have a challenge with Mars, but we have a helpful aspect with Mars. And we also have a sextile with Saturn. Saturn is retrograde. So this is all about mirroring your responsibilities back to you. And oddly enough, his placement is right there focused on those you love. So this is actually a little bit tricky here, but not at the same time. It's the people that are closest to you, the people that you love the most that are going to be your biggest supporters. And they're not going to be your biggest supporters at the same time, because unfortunately, the people that love you the most tend to take the most advantage. But I feel like in this situation here, it's like the way I'm visualizing it is you're going through all these things that are just promoting so much worry for you, and you don't know what you're going to do. And you look at your kids playing on the floor and you realize that this really is what it's all about. And everything else is just not that important. So it kind of shifts your mindset a little bit outside of trying to push for what you want and bringing you back to remembering what you have, putting you in that mindset, which is a mindset that is geared towards success and getting more of what you want. If that makes sense, it literally makes this full circle. So lots of stuff going on for you guys, but it's not a lot of bad stuff. It's not a lot of challenges. You guys get a little bit of a break from that, but there's a lot of the planets working together towards these specific goals. And I'm really excited for you guys to Jupiter influencing your money house. I mean, this is just gold waiting to happen, right? Lots and lots and lots of it. So have fun with that. That's what I have for you guys this week. And if you love your horoscopes, do click the link below and send me a coffee in appreciation. I just love that. And you guys have a great week. I will see you all next week.